Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, we're playing super budget tokens. Why is that? Because this deck puts out tokens like crazy. Every single card in here, except for these couple lands, is like an uncommon or a common. And why is it super? Because it's an incredibly good, hyper-competitive, super aggro deck. If that sounds good to you, then stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome from Commonly Good MTG. I'm your host, a man who's currently being ratatouilleed by a sewer rat so I can finally play decks with a little bit of intelligence. Dr. You Can't Suck It. Yes, thank you. Filmed for a live studio audience. Thank you so much. You Can't Suck It. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you a deck I found over on the Aether Hub, posted by a amorebettersn. Yep, that's his name. And he called it Super Budget Tokens. All right, so the funny part is I was playing a deck very much like this. What was it called? I forget. It wasn't Krinko's something or other. As Krinko's Call. Oh, that's right. I didn't know who made it. I think I made up the name myself. But anyways, it was playing, all these little token generators and like a Krinko who then puts out a bunch of dudes, and you have War Leader's Call and you got Impact Trimmers. But I could not get above, I got a 14% win rate off that deck. And this deck is like 80% the same cards, 80% the same cards. I couldn't get over 14%. But this deck, with just no rares in it whatsoever, no mythic rares in it whatsoever, in my test plays has been doing fantastic. This is one of those situations where the more simple the cards, the better the effect on your gameplay, at least on mine. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the cards that are in this deck. We'll talk a little bit about how it should work, and then we'll get out and we'll crush some hopes and dreams. What do we got? We got a 1-drop that he gets +2/+0 until the end of the turn when you attack while you have a token. And what are we going to have? Lots of tokens. Otherwise, he's just a 1/2. This guy's a 1/2 with prowess and haste. We can flash out this guy and another guy at some point, so just a couple of 1/1s, but 2 dudes. This guy puts out 2 dudes. This guy puts out 2 dudes. This guy puts out 3 dudes. This guy puts out 4 dudes. This guy puts out 2 dudes. And gives all your guys haste and +1/+1 till the end of the turn. This guy, I don't even worry about trained troops. He comes out as a 2/2, gives everybody +1/+0, I believe including himself, and haste until the end of the turn. So these 2 guys they jump out there and help everybody out. And then Goblin Surprise puts out either 2 1/1 Goblin tokens, or you can give all your dudes +2/+0 to the end of turn. In reality, I don't think I've ever played this card for anything but the +2/+0. All right, that's it. We got a man land over here in case, and some dual lands. These seem kind of slow to me, man. I almost wouldn't play with these, but that's the way the deck came, so that's the way we're playing it. All right, what are we going to do? We're going to load dudes down with our curve as hard as we possibly can. Turn 1, we're putting out one of these guys if we can help it. Turn 2, we'll start loading out these dudes, and then we'll just keep going at them. We just got to grind it down. If we lose, as long as we're not killing all of our guys, we're going for it. We want to get them down to like 10 or 11, because then if we have, 4 dudes, Goblin Surprise is going to win it for us. Imodane's Recruiter is probably going to win it for us. Heroic Reinforcements is going to win it for us. So we just got to keep laying the dudes down as hard as we can, and then drop these bombs, pumping all of our guys in a giant swarm that will help to win the game. All right, that's it. It's an incredibly simple deck, and it's something people don't see coming for some reason. All right, so before we go out and do our damage, let's do as we do every night. Let's say our prayers and talk about what is best in life. Hands together. Dear Black Queen Sholdred, who dwells within the dark chambers of my heart, Please hear my prayers and grant your blessings as we attempt to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and to hear lamentations of the women. And I'm playing against IStanCardboard. One, two, three, four. All right. Oh, we're going second. I don't like that. There you go, Hubert. All right, that's practically on first for us. Hopefully he doesn't kill it. He's looking to kill. There we go. That's sorcery speed, so we had to get it out. This one comes out as flash. Okay, it's offloading slow. That's good. Yeah, he's just taking it nice and slow. All right, we can flash out the reinforcements on his turn. The Warrenguard's smoking the fat one right now. All right, so if I come in with Goblin Surprise, we're definitely... Let's just go for this guy first. He's fine. Nope, let's do the other way. All right, he's down to 4. As long as he doesn't wipe the board, we'll be pretty decent. That's fine. I can get around shouldered. And we'll good game him. And here we go. There's a good game. Boom, 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 boom. Goes the room. Touchdown, Lava Bears. And we're playing against Legend. Ooh, Legend, really. Keep. Gotta go with what we got. We gotta go aggro, and we gotta go hard, and we gotta go fast. Get him! I don't like this guy. He's too slow. I can't do anything next turn. That's not a good way to be. All right, here we go. 3's all I really need. All right, 8. All we got to do is one more turn with either of these dudes, and we're good to go. I mean, even if he kills one guy, we still got it. Next to blockers. There's only one guy to pick. That's that guy right there. There you go. And we win! Aggro, baby! Aggro! We're playing against Rodri. Nice curve. Slow land, though. Turn off the mouse. Picked the wrong guy. I was all set on going to the Seasoned Warrenguard. And also I noticed I had a hasty guy out, but I picked the wrong card. Wrong land to drop. I don't like him going first. That's not good. Come at me, brah. Flash. Gordon. He's a winner of the universe. All right, 3. Let's switch here. So that way we can get the prowess going on him. This guy wants to counterspell some stuff. Down to 16. I'd love to do the recruiter next turn and win, but that's not going to happen. So I'm doing +1, so it would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points of damage. All right, that's cool. Let's just drop this guy. All in. My little Wussy-saurus Rexes. There we go. You can stun that guy. Good for you. All right, that's 2. So you got very little cards. I'm hoping that means a lot of good stuff for us. You can try to counterspell again. There we go. It's down to 11. We got 1 trillion guys. How much can you block? So it would be any 2 of these be gone. We'd still be left with 5. And this guy's 2, so that's 11. Well, that's even better. I could do all of the above. No, I can't. I don't have 6 mana. All in. Here comes the muscle. I still got what it takes. No math! -1. All hail the Hypnotoad. All right, playing against Deimos. Deimos. All right, we're curving up. One goes first. Don't like that. I'm playing aggro. Going first is my birthright. Alright, I'm going to lose the cookie here. If he decides to block. Alright, good. He's that kind of a guy. He's got his own plans. Defending isn't part of it. You know who else doesn't want to defend? Me. That's not good. The worst part, if I want to take out the Sentinel there, I'm going to have to waste this Goblin Surprise straight up. All right, he's at 11. That's cool. Let's try out a couple of other dudes. That's fine. We'll take care of that. That's a lot of muscle. You should start to worry at this point. Because that's going to be like 9 right there. 10, 11. That's lethal. If he doesn't defend. Okay, technically with that, I have enough to do everything. Let's give him haste, though. No, it doesn't. Well, I do have the ability to put out the guys on my turn, though. That's cool. Now they can have haste. All right, we're cool. Oh, 3 more. Is this enough? Should I do the math? I think I got it. I can get 2 through. I got 4 through. Oh, yeah, I got plenty. Plenty. All right, he's got to block the big boys. He's got to. He's not going to do it, huh? And we win. Winner. Victory dinner. All right, playing against Invicar 77. No crystal for you. Can't believe I had to catch the bear before the crystal. Now I can hover in his face. Oh, the things we do for Pumpitude. Yeah, I know. No green crystal for you, bear. Let me turn off those TVs and this light. Those moths are bothering me. Pump! All right, come on. Big mana. That's not it. You should block the Swiftspear. That's what you should do. There you go. All right. Now he's got to get another mana. Well, actually, there's a ton of cards we can get. Goblin Surprise. The Recruiter dude. You tapped your guy. Oh, you untapped him. Good for you. Double it up. It's up to 10. Oh, we got our next mana we need. And we win! And we win! Victory! Alright, playing against Archan, Double Lot X. Do we get to go first? Looks like it. Excellent. Thing is, we don't got a lot going on, though. These guys cost way too much to get out. We needed a nice curve. We didn't get crap. Yeah, nothing for you to pull. What? Oh, it's a sorcery, huh? Nuts. I thought those were dudes. Oh! All right, next turn we get reinforcements. Doesn't matter to me. It's down to 3, so as long as we can have, right now, 2 guys out, we win. So as long as we don't lose more than 2 guys, but then we also have to watch what he puts out. He's only got 3 mana, and he's playing on heavy. So I doubt he can put out more than 1 guy. But he doesn't he doesn't have anything. Victory! All right, so here we are with super budget tokens. You know, I just wanted to play something aggro. I played tons of decks for the last 2 days, trying to find something to play. I found something really close to this that had, let me just take a look to see what it had in it real quick. It had impact trimmers and it had war leaders call in it. And that sounds so fantastic, but you know what? It slows your deck down. And this deck is just balls to the wall, aggro action. And your recruiter and your Goblin Surprise are the bee's knees when it comes to making this thing work. Because they're just dropping the bombs. You're just getting out a ton of dudes for incredibly cheap and then dropping the bombs, which pumps them all up and gives them haste. I mean, Goblin Surprise doesn't give them haste, but anyways, these guys give them haste and pump them up. These guys give them haste and pump them up. Goblin Surprise pumps them up by 2. It is just incredibly devastating. And is anything in here a rare? Not a single card. The only one that's rare, I believe, is these dual lands right here. And this one pissed me off more than anything else because I didn't like the fact that it came out tapped. Yeah, I'm not even sure it was necessary. I'd maybe just go for standard lands at this point. These guys, the rares, were holding us back. They were the anchors to this particular deck, holding everything back. Anyways, this deck was so fantastic. It was so fast. It was so aggressive. I haven't not seen anything this great in such a long time. I mean, I guess mono red aggro possibly, but I like this deck so much better. It was so good. All right, let's get down to it then. Who was the MVP? Who's the most valuable player? I'm going to go with Goblin Surprise. I just continually am being surprised by how great Goblin Surprise is. And the reason why I like Goblin Surprise is because it's 3, it's an instant, and you could either do the +2/+0 or you get out 2 goblin creatures. So essentially, you got like it could be a Resolute Reinforcements where you get 2 creatures out. Right? It's exactly the same. It's 1 more though. Or you could turn it into a total bomb, which gives +2/+0 to all your creatures you're attacking. And provided you go the right way, yeah, that was exactly what you're going to do. And if you got 3 guys out, you're doing 9 points of damage. Then you can play it as an instant where they think, oh, they're going to do 3 points of damage, no big deal. Nope, I'm doing 9 all of a sudden out of nowhere. So anyways, yeah, Goblin Surprise is my MVP. Let me do that better so we can bring him up. I guess I have to hover over it. Is my MVP. These guys are awesome. All right, there we go. Goblin Surprise, you're going to Disneyland. All right, so was this deck competitive? Let's see. This deck, got to flip back over to where I can take a look at this deck. I was looking at the other deck. Had an 88% win rate. 88. I mean, literally, I played it 8 times. I only lost 1 time. And it was just because on turn 3, the dude was able to lop down like 3 big guys all at one time for some reason. I couldn't get enough dudes through, and it was just going to get worse and worse from that point forward. So, yeah. But still, it was just practically like 100% win rate. Like, I only lost once out of playing it like 9 times. It was incredible. So, yeah, this is totally a competitive deck. Completely competitive. Number 2, was this deck fun? Absolutely it was. It had a nice curve to it. The thing is, I kind of like aggro, guys. The fact that these 4s were 4s was a little rough. But, you know, the thing is that by the time I get to 4 mana, I'd like to have something that does what 4 mana dudes tend to do. So it ended up acting super aggro. And there's chances that the shuffler could get out to get you and throw you all of the expensive stuff straight off the bat. But it, for me, was an incredibly lucky deck that was giving me the right cards at the right time. And we could play our curve and just put out the little dudes. And people were just not scared of the 1/1s. Like, why should you be? Goblin Surprise, Idomen's Recruiter, Heroic Reinforcements. That's why you should be. I mean, look at this. Release the Dogs puts out 4 guys. 4 little chumps. You know, when you got to watch out for that rat terrier right there. That dude is... I've seen rat in videos. If you haven't seen rat terriers go after rats before, they are vicious little jerks. Anyways, so yeah, it was an incredibly fun deck. Incredibly fun. Lastly, was it interesting? Yes, I think it was interesting. Why was it interesting? Because it was just little tiny dudes and tokens just putting out just tokens, just sliding the board, popping them out as quickly as you can. It was just such an elegant deck. I'd say simple, but elegant is what I'm looking for. Because it was literally just flooding the board with tokens. You know, it's like, do they really want to go for a board wipe when you've only got 5 mana showing with 5 different dudes? It's the multipliers. And you can't wipe the board quick enough against these kinds of multipliers because they're already attacking and they don't make board wipes in instants. So anyways, yeah, it just seems like such a sleeper hit. Basically, people start putting out tokens like crazy. Be prepared. Board wipe. Be scared. Because, yeah, these bombs are coming, and they're going to take you out. So I thought this was an interesting deck. I thought it was cool. Yeah, I'm going to say yes, it was. All right, so let's add that up. Was this deck competitive? Yes. Was this deck fun? Absolutely. Was this deck interesting? Totes my goats. All right, so that makes this into an A+ deck. And as I'm required by federal law to say, this deck is so choice. Would highly recommend you pick one up should you have the needs. That is all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, shine on, crazy diamonds. Later.